Hello Virgo, my name is Addison if you're new here and this is Leaping Lotus Tarot. Please only take the messages that resonate for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else. I'm going to jump into this Daily Magic Oracle deck real quick. I'm going to pull 3 cards. And we're just going to see what the sort of general messages are for you to get started, and then we'll dive right into the tarot. All right. That one wanted to jump. Okay. All right, interesting. Ooh, yep, okay. Ooh, wow. Interesting. Okay. So I'm a Virgo, by the way. This is why I'm saying, ooh, interesting, ooh, interesting. So this is going to probably very much resonate for me. So I'm very excited. So first, let's just read these oracle messages to you. I think I will go ahead and just read them all the way straight through and then make the comments that I feel sort of resonate or speak to me as I go through, and we'll clarify with the tarot. So the tools we use to hone our intuition or reveal our connection to the larger world are not, in fact, in themselves, magic. The magic lies in sensing the connection. We use tools to channel this feeling outward to make inner knowings visible in the outer world. The more that you discover yourself inwardly, the more that will outwardly project to others. Being in your energy, being in your presence, you may not even have to say a word, right? Telepathy is how the spirit world communicates through us and through with each other. And so basically what this is saying is that the tools you have, the skills you have, you may be a very intuitive person. The magic lies in your intuition and sensing what's true for you, what's true for yourself, what's true for others, by trusting the messages that come through to you that speak to you in the highest form. So thoughts and doubts and feelings that come through in negative formats is not the highest version of the self. That's thought, right? That's the brain and mental patterns. Going with your heart, going with your gut, going with what you just is pulling you so strongly, and feels simple in a sense, that's the truth, okay? So here's the one I was kind of like, oh, this is interesting. It says every 27 to 29 years, Saturn returns to its original position in your natal astrological chart. So I'm 29 years old. And so the fact that this says every 27 to 29 years, I'm like, ooh, so basically I'm possibly, Saturn is possibly at a position in my natal astrological chart, completing its romp through all 12 signs of the zodiac. This is called a Saturn return. Known as the cosmic teacher, Saturn will start delivering lessons once it arrives, whether you're ready or not. Wow, chills. Okay. So this is very much speaking to, you're a teacher, is really kind of what I'm getting with this. Your soul's mission is to teach. So whether that's teaching on a spiritual level, teaching in whatever your gift is, whatever your talent is, you are meant to teach. And this is sort of like you've gotten to a point where you've completed a full cycle. This kind of reminds me of like the world. The world is the last card in the, I would not be surprised if we get that in the tarot deck, right? I'm going to be using the Manga tarot deck, by the way. So I will include that in the description box so you can find the deck if you are interested, because I always pick decks with beautiful artwork. So that's my favorite thing, right? A little bit of addiction. No, it's not. You're addicted, not me. Okay, so basically, I'm just gonna, oh, we got a card right away. Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. Learn to find emotions within your body. Feel where the grief lives and the rage hides. Notice the internal spaces where love and loss linger. Ooh, I have one hidden oracle message under this too. So with that, learn to find emotions in your body, and we have the Knight of Wands reversed. There's an aspect of yourself that you're denying. It's some sort of gift, it's some sort of talent. Ooh, I'm reading the other oracle message. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here. Maybe that's resonating for you. You may feel a little ADHD right now. You may be feeling kind of like you have multiple things pulling on your interest or pulling on your energy and attention. So you may be trying to get focused around work or like relationships, and you keep getting like distracted by other things that are requiring your attention. And it's not like distraction, it could be distractions like social media, but I get that they're important things too. But if you're having trouble sort of like prioritizing, or like that may not be the right word, you're having trouble being able to delegate your time in the ways that most serve your higher self, but at the same time, everything's always right on time, right? You're not in the wrong space at the wrong time. Everything's always perfect. So it's just kind of a call to acknowledge your, well, here it says learn to find your emotions within your body. So this is a call to really get present with where you're not feeling worthy about completing this task, or where you're not feeling capable or able to share your gift. It's interesting that it says grief and rage. I know for me personally, I don't like rage. I don't like anger. When I feel it, I quickly try to like push it away, and like I'm like, nope, 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 we're not going there. Like everything's fine. So there may be some hidden rage in my body that I need to probably get out. So maybe you do too. Maybe you're just such a spiritual, soulful, loving person, and you may be kind of repressing some of the pain that you've experienced over the years, because you know that emotions can be a little bit just from a place of a mental state, you know, very much swords energy, which we're getting Knight of Wands here, but that's more speaking about your passion, about what you're trying to pursue. So by attacking it's interesting I use the word attacking. It's like you have to be diligent in finding the things that you've repressed, knowing that it matters to release them, not just continuing to push them away, continuing to be like, oh no, like I'm fine, you know? It's like, yeah, you are fine, but how could you be better? How could you be better by addressing the things that you're kind of just not wanting to address for whatever reason, okay? It's also saying to ground yourself, rub sage oil on your soles, or lavender if you have epilepsy or seizures. Stand barefoot, reach up through your rib cage, stretching your arms overhead. So this is saying yoga, right? Tree pose. I personally live on a beach, so I need to be getting in my feet on the beach sand a lot more frequently. And what's cool about going barefoot is it's very grounding. So it helps so all inflammation is like kind of an excess of like electronic sort of energy. And so that causes inflammation, and it, you know, you can spread that through the earth. There's a, nature always seeks harmony and balance, right? So if it's sensing that you're having too much of one thing, it helps kind of extract that. The feet are very, they can be, I'm hearing the word poultice. So like you're extracting negativity through the exchange of grounding with the earth. So the earth is able to pull what is not necessary from your body. It helps with that, something that's out of alignment, and it can give you things that you need. Your arms become branches, swaying gently, feeling the breezes of the world. Interesting. This reminds me too of a call to focus on your root chakra. So I get that you're very like spiritual and airy, and you're able to move freely and flowing through your mental space. So I bet that your communication is probably pretty good. Your the purple crown chakra is probably pretty good. There's something about the roots here. You need to tap into your root chakra a bit. Actually, let's go ahead and get clarity on that particular card. What is the clarity for what we're trying to find out about the root chakra here? The Magician reversed. Wow. This is a call for you to tap into almost like, okay, so I've heard something before where if you're trying to find your passion, if you're trying to find what you're meant to do in this world, go back to your childhood and look at the things that you love to do. Because at that time, you didn't have responsibilities of jobs. You didn't have responsibility, or you didn't care what people thought. So like maybe you danced a lot. Maybe you sang a lot. Maybe you, in my case, I rode horses a lot. You know, maybe you're very musical and you lost that. Or maybe you, I don't know, painting, sculpting, whatever sort of artistic outlet that you had, gaming, there's just a number of things, that ice skating, I'm just, you know, whatever it was that you loved as a kid, volleyball, and you just kind of were like, well, I'm not I'm not good enough to be in it professionally, so you just kind of let it fall by the wayside. There's something in that, and that's why the Magician's reverse. So it's like, what's keeping you from fully sprouting and blooming into what you want to be, into delving into your purpose, is you're kind of like repressing the things that you decided to kind of put by the wayside. So you would basically be able to manifest, the Magician's a manifestor energy, stronger. So Gemini Virgo also is this card. So there may be something about twin energy with the Gemini, or we also were talking about air sign very much too. Gemini's an air sign, Virgo's earth. So there is something very kind of, like I said, airy about your, that could be also in your birth chart. You may have a lot of air in your birth chart. So yeah, getting back into things that you used to be passionate about, even if it's just for fun, will help you be able to manifest and develop that root chakra more fully. Getting back into your roots, if you will, of like your history and things that matter to you will help you manifest what you want to manifest. So let's see what you want to manifest, because this is going to be the clarification for that. Every 27 to 29 years, Saturn returns to its original position. So I would kind of like to see, ooh, Temperance, beautiful. You want to manifest balance. You want to manifest harmony. Temperance is a, I mean, just look at the imagery on this card too. She's very peaceful. She's able to embody, it looks like she's got cups pouring into one another here. There's a lot of like ribbon though that are sort of like tying her to things. It's almost like your emotions. This reminds me of like learn to find your emotions within your body. It's like your emotions are really kind of tangled around some of the things you're trying to balance. And so what you're seeking is balance and harmony. And I think that's also within your body. You're trying to get back to what your body needs. You spend a lot of time in, you know, research or like learning about either astrological things or just spiritual things. And you spend so much time, or are spending so much time in the mental space, that this is a call to really come back to your body, come back to your roots. And that will help you balance your emotions better, to create what you want to create. So let's get the final clarification for the tools that we use to hone our intuition, reveal our connection to the larger world, making our inner knowings visible to the outer world. Can I get a tarot card that kind of speaks to that? Beautiful, Ten of Cups. Coming into your truth, into what you really want, gives you ultimate happiness. It gives you the family you want. It gives you the life you want. Yeah, it's just a beautiful home environment here that the Ten of Cups represents. It's a super happy card. It's a very wish fulfillment type of card, which goes hand in hand with like that magician manifesting energy. It's really what you desire. So being connected inwardly will help you make those outward connections and bring you to that Ten of Cups. This is very beautiful. Let's see if we can get any final messages from the tarot deck to wrap up this message for Virgo. Hopefully you found something in this that resonated for you. Please drop a comment if there was something in particular that you really enjoyed hearing or that spoke to you. And if you haven't already, hit like and subscribe. If you've stayed this long, you should absolutely be a subscriber. So thank you so much for spending time with me today. Ooh, the final cards are Knight of Swords, and we have the Eight of Wands, and it was kind of like sideways, which is interesting because the imagery on this card is actually presenting kind of sideways. So I'm going to very much look into the imagery on this card. There's hands that are grasping at these 8 wands, which typically this is a speed card. This is something moving in very quickly, but someone's not able to grasp it. So it's like either things are happening really quickly that you're not able to like grasp fully yet, or you're wanting things to move quicker than they are, or things are moving too quickly. It's something about that because it's a sideways energy. So it's sort of like something about timing here and feeling like either time slipping out of your hands or Knight of Swords. Okay, let's get a clarity real quick for Knight of Swords. What's this in reference to? What is the Knight of Swords in reference to? Because that's also kind of a fast card too. The knight on the typical, in the Rider-Waite depiction is like, he's galloping. It's the fastest moving knight. In this particular imagery, it's not the case. But the fact that we have like two speed cards here, I'd like to know what the speed is representing. That one jumped pretty clearly. The Lovers, wow. This is gorgeous. So even like this character sort of looks like this character here. I'm getting that your spirit guides, because this kind of even looks like a spirit guide. Your spirit guides are very much supporting a lover's connection right now, a romantic connection. I think that by harmonizing and balancing your body, prioritizing Ten of Cups energy, doing what makes you passionate, getting back to who you are, will quickly bring in a lover's connection, will quickly harmonize you with this Temperance energy. This is also a fire energy. Align you towards your passions, align you towards what you're looking to create, right? So this is absolutely fantastic. This is beautiful. Okay, so yeah, the main advice is get back into your body, focus on what you really desire, get back into your childhood, find what really sets your soul on fire, and by focusing on the self, focusing on what you want and desire, you will draw to you somebody who will counterbalance you extremely well, and there'll be ultimate happiness with the Ten of Cups. I hope you enjoyed that one. I sure did. I know I took something away from it personally, so again, hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel, and we'll see you next time.